Cancer rising, sun and moon. Let's get into your astrology, your tarot reading for the month of May. There's so much going on. We start off the month with a deep, transformative full moon. 1st of May in Scorpio at 11 degrees. So if you have any planets around 11 degrees of Scorpio, or the fixed signs for that matter, you will definitely feel this the most, all right? The full moon happening on the 1st of May, and for you, this will be happening in your 5th house. And so the 5th house for you is all about how you have fun, dating, sex, intimacy, passion, joy. The 5th house is like one of my favorite houses. I'm a 5th houser, right? It's entrepreneurship, it's good luck, fortune, it's self-employment, dating. I think I said that. And so when we have a full moon in this part of the sky for you, the energy is about what are you letting go of when it comes to the stories that you have around dating, around the people you connect with, about the people you have fun with. You know, it could be because it's a Scorpio full moon. It could be like, you know what, I am so done with either going too deep in relationships. I want to make time for fun now, or it's going to be, you know what, I still want fun, but I need deep connection, Scorpio too. There could be things being revealed to you around the people that you are dating, having liaisons with. All right, if that is like, let's say casual dating, the 7th house is a bit more serious. I like to put the 8th house as the marriage house. Some people use 7th. There is that. This is one of the money houses too. So there could be something coming up for you where you were letting go of a certain way that you accumulate cash, making way for new ventures coming in. So I think this is a great new moon for you. Sorry, a great full moon to plant seeds of intention when it comes to, okay, I have this business idea, or I already am in business, I already have my own business, and I want to clean up house. You know what I mean? What's working, what isn't working? Where can I budget better? What do I want to launch? How can I make this more fun? You know, with the full moon being here as well, this can sometimes be like a pregnancy transit. You'd have to look at the other placements in your chart too, but it can be just giving birth to new ideas as well. You know, ultimately, when there's any sort of lunation in the 5th house, this is all to do with how can I embody joy and pleasure into my life? You know, how can I apply creativity, fun, joy, and pleasure into my day to day stuff? Because the more fun that I have, the more the abundance is going to roll in. And this is what the energy of the full moon is like, letting go of anything that is not giving you a good time, you know? That's not to say you can't be an adult. But being adult also means honoring your inner child. Can you do that? Can you do that? Are you honoring your inner child? You know, this is very much about inner child work, inner child healing. Moving on from that, later on in the month, around the, where are we? I wrote all these down in so organized. 25 degrees, 16th of May, we have a new moon. The moon is exalted in Taurus, and for you, this is going to be happening in the 11th house, all right? If you have any plans around 25 degrees of Taurus or the fixed signs, you're going to feel this, right? Because this is going to be all to do with setting those seeds of intention now. We've done the work in letting go of roadblocks, energy vampires, right? Because now we have a new moon in one of the other lucky houses. The 11th house has a good luck and fortune. It's like windfalls, right? And so for you, especially with this new moon, the moon is exalted in Taurus, it means it loves to be there. It acts really, really, really well in the sign of Taurus. And in the 11th house, it's highlighting your networks. It's like, okay, planting the seeds of intention. I love the 11th house because for me, the 11th house is like the vision board house. I always call it, this is your vision board house, you know? This is the house of your dreams, your goals, and your desires. And it's like, I want to now plant some seeds of intention when it comes to where I see myself in a year, 6 months, 5 years, 10 years, right? This is your vision board. Go big, Okay, Venus is ruling is going to be the depositor of this new moon. Venus is going to be changing signs too. She's going to be going from the 12th house into your birth house into the house of the you. So amazing time to use this energy to manifest what you want. You already housing Jupiter, the great benefic, in your sign, going to be here for another few months. You exalt Jupiter. Jupiter loves to be hand in hand with you. We'll get into that in a minute. However, when we talk about the new moon story with Taurus New Moon, you're going to be meeting people this month who are going to help you on the trajectory of your life purpose and your life path. 11th house new moon. Okay, this is about calling in the right people. There could be some changes around friendship circles. I always like to say to people that, you know, if your life is like a Netflix series, for example, you're the main character. You should be the main character of your own life. You're gonna have other like sub main characters too. Some of them are gonna be from season one all the way through to like the box set season 10 limited edition. But then you're gonna have other characters who are gonna come and go. Some of them will be in season one, two, and six. Some of them are gonna get written out. You know, and that's okay. This is part of life. It doesn't make people bad. It doesn't make people bad people. It just means that their work is done in your story, the other chapter of your life. You know. And so, with the new moon happening here, we've already had the Scorpio full moon at the start of the month, opposing this energy, clearing the way for new friendships, new connections, new groups, new circles, networking, getting yourself out there, having fun. The key words of the year I've noticed are going to be fun and enjoyment and pleasure. Cancer, you have the Jupiter in the first house. You should be having fun and pleasure in your life as a standard. All right. If you're not, something's got to change. Okay. The next day, I think on the 8th, yeah, on the 8th, is that right? Yeah, on the 18th of the month is a big like day because we have not only Mars moving signs, Venus moving signs too. But first of all, Mars is going to be going into Taurus, into your second house, into your 11th house. So there's going to be more energy, drive, and passion on your biggest goals, dreams, and desires. Remember, we had the new moon here already. But a few days later, we have Mars coming in. Mars is like, okay, you've set your intentions about where you want to go when it comes to your aspirations, about your vision board, about the people you want to network with. The 11th house now is going to be littered with Mars. We're going to be moving in. Mars has been working his wonders in your 10th house of your career, your purpose. And so now, when Mars moves into the 11th, because it's derivative houses, I'm talking about the second house from the 11th to 10th house, right? This is about, okay, I'm now going to reap the rewards of the work that I've done when it comes to my public persona, my status, my reputation, in my career, my advancement, in how I come across to the world, right? This could be financial gains because the 11th house is second from the 10th house is your career, okay? What you're known for. And so Mars is going to give you drive and energy to go after what you want, all right? And this could be competition as well. So if you're into sports and so you could be competing, for example, you know what I mean? Or it could be healthy competition with your peers. Or you could be you joining a new sports group or activity as well, because 11th house is the group that you're part of, okay? The same day, Venus changes signs. Venus has been sitting in your 12th house. Venus loves to be in the 12th house. It's the Pisces ruled house, okay? So Venus in the 12th is very much about rest, relaxation. 12th house is like the bedroom, you know, so this is passion, secret love affairs, for example. Creative ideas, spirituality, delving deep on like self-care. Venus is going to move now from the 12th into the first house. You're going to be getting this Venus. When Venus transits the first house, the house of your face, how you look, how you project the world, right? You're going to be looking gorgeous, feeling fabulous. Everyone's going to be having their eye on you for the right reasons. You're going to be like, everyone's going to be like double taking you because Venus is like making you look beautiful. Great time for getting your hair did, makeup stuff, you know, buying beauty products, cosmetics, make surgery, all that stuff, right? Venus in the first house is blessing you in that respect. And also, you know, this is going to be happening towards the end of the month. And so the end of May and the beginning of June, Venus and Jupiter are in the same sign. This will only happen every 12 years in exaltation because Jupiter is exalted in the sign of Cancer, where it acts really profound, really deep, really powerful. Venus is going to come along and join the party now. And so for you, there's going to be moments of excess, you know. I do find Jupiter in the first house, let me know, can be a pregnancy transit, but it can also expand the waist. I have Jupiter in my solar return, if you don't know what that means. a solar return is your birth chart on the moment of your birthday every year. It casts the chart for your year. I do solar return readings. So if you do want a solar return reading with me, hit me up. But in my solar return this year, I am a Cancer rising and I have Jupiter in the first house. So I'm really blessed, really abundant. Abundance comes in easily. My life is really joyful right now. Um, However, I have noticed with Jupiter being here, I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna have that cake. I'm gonna have that chocolate. I'm gonna have that drink. So I haven't. I actually, this is a for example. I haven't drank at all for like I don't know, like 10 years. But now I'm like, you know what? Now I'm a Cancer rising, and Jupiter. Well, first of all, I have Jupiter in my 10th house in my transit as a Libra rising, right? And I've been like, you know what? I'm gonna have a glass of wine like a couple of times a week. I'm going to go out and have a few drinks. I'm not verging on alcoholism at all, right? But I'm definitely finding the balance where I don't need to rule things out and cut things out, but I'm having more enjoyment and pleasure in my life through food and drink and all the other stuff that goes along with it too. So enjoy this transit. Venus is going to be blessing you for a while. When Venus comes into the first house, money becomes easily available, opportunities become available, love becomes available too. Really great uh, transit. I love Venus in the first house for you guys. A few days later, the sun will move into Gemini. And so for you, this will be your 12th house again. So the sun light is going to be your 12th house. The hidden house, like I'm talking about, you've got Jupiter and Venus in the first house. The 12th house is that you're undoing. So it could be like, you know what? Have a good time, have fun, but rein it in a bit. Look after your health and your mental wellness too. All right. The sun here is like, where am I being my own worst enemy? Where is my self-sabotaging behavior? Sun in the 12th house is a great time to book some long distance flights. Some of you might be traveling. Jupiter in the first house for you guys is like, expansion. It's about foreign lands, different cultures. So the sun being in the 12th house can be a great time to go and go and book that one-way ticket to Bali and go and find yourself. Just do it. Then we have an auspicious full moon because we usually only have two lunations a month. We have a new moon and a full moon every month, right? But because the patriarchy fucked up the calendar and now we're living this matrix of 12-month calendar, right? We get to have a blue moon, they call it. It's not a blue moon. We are a 13-month calendar. However, we have this blue moon happening in Sagittarius. The degree, well, yeah, the ninth degree, right, Sagittarian degree, double Sagittarius power, and for you, my darling, this is going to be happening in the sixth house again. The sixth house is there's like a magnitude here of like polarity because we have the sun in the sky for you in the 12th house, which is all linked in with your mental wellness, right? About retreating, about giving. So even though I'm saying to you, know what, go out, do all the things, socialize, get yourself out there, absolutely yes. However, make sure you are having a balance of boundaries too and protecting your mental wellness because the full moon for you is happening in the house of your health, and this is about where can I get my health in order. Jupiter, my first house, wants me to have a good time. I'm so here for that, but I do need to rein it in a bit. I want to be my fittest, most healthiest self because your health is wealth. Health is like your biggest currency. If you're healthy and vibrant, your whole life is so much easier, right? And so the full moon in Sagittarius is about letting go of like limiting beliefs, habits that are no longer serving you. All right, reorganizing, restructuring your day to day because Sagittarius is about expansion and your sixth house is about getting your ducks in a row when it comes to your day to day life. So it could be for you as well with Sagittarius here. It's like, where can I expand my work and career? Where can I explore and have more fun? Could be international work, international clients coming in for you too. Let's do a tarot card and pull out and see what May has in store for you, my beautiful Cancer peoples. Oh, the card is jumping out today. You have the Seven of Swords upside down, reversed. Like I said, you have so much 12th and 6th house activity going on. The sun is illuminating the hidden part of the sky. So I feel like for you, there could be, especially because you have you have so much new moon stuff happening and Mars going into 11th house. Like I said to you, there's going to be a lot of shake-ups around friendship circles. Could be secrets being revealed, truth being known, things being revealed to you about people in your network. frenemies, for example. Where and also this card is about you and where are you self-sabotaging, where are you self-sabotaging? This could be through like, things such as procrastination, you know, or everything has to be perfect. I'm not going to do it at all. Again, it's someone of self-sabotage, procrastination, limiting beliefs. Where can you let go? Because the sun is shining in your 12th house, you have this full moon in your 6th house too. It's about where can I let go of old narratives and old scripts that are holding me back, because I really want to go after that thing, 11th house, new moon. I want to go after my dreams, goals, and desires, but yet I've been programmed by society, culture, friends, family, lovers that, it's not possible. But the only person who gets to decide that is you. All right. So this is about letting go of scarcity mindset and calling in all the blessings from the universe because you so deserve it. If you're like a personal reading with me, I'll leave my email in the show notes. Get in touch. I have a 4 to 6 week waiting list on all my readings. So let me know if you would like a birth chart reading, tarot reading, all the things. I like to mix them all together. If you've not had a reading with me before, I always suggest having like a birth chart analysis first with me, which is like an hour and a half. I can either record it for you or we can do it live. I don't mind. And of course, I would so love it if you'd like, subscribe, and share this channel to help us share these messages and raise the vibration of the collective.